Howdy folks, it's me, Manic Mark, coming to you from the bunker system located underneath the Art Villa, found somewheres in the jungles of the Midwest. And today I'm coming to you with record finds. I got a hell of a stack of records today. On Wednesdays I go to St. Vincent de Paul. It's like a really kind of a hole-in-the-wall place. It's kind of not, it's cold and it's just kind of like a junkie anyway. I don't know, cut all that out. Anyway, and Goodwill and half-price books, okay? I got 3 places I go to. They're kind of all in the same general area. And there was something at each one today I found. So I'm going to start with 78s. Start out with the sad news first. The sad news is an OK record, the OK label, a blues artist, I think, named Alice Carter, Bleeding Heart Blues, and I Just Want a Daddy. Don't know anything about her, but all I know is the record didn't come into the Goodwill like that, but now I can only listen to about 2/3 of it. You know, people put them back in and they just get pinched and they get smashed. Oh, that was sad. That was really the only one I wanted. However, early Decca label, it's the Mary Max, Up, 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 Up. One fun thing I found was, and I've never found another one, is at least at a Goodwill, hit of the week. Looks like a nice copy, Old New England Moon Waltz by Phil somebody I can't pronounce. You don't know what this is, and all of you do. If there's anybody watching that's new, 78 on cardboard basically with shellac, and it was a way to sell records cheaply because records were very expensive. Never seen one of these. Of course, you guys have a Bluebird, RCA Bluebird label. It's chipped on one side, just destroyed. Tony Pastor. Have no idea. I'll blog some of these, a few of these, if they sound good. Now let's get to the more modern stuff. Jackie Gleason, Peter Pan. I don't often buy children's records unless there's some interesting covers of pop tunes. In this case, Green Tambourines is one of the tunes that the Peter Pan singers cover. The Mighty Quinn, Up, Up and Away. This is so awesome. A really wonderful Cha-Cha-Cha cover right there. It's on the Promenade label, probably from the late 50s. Emerson Private Press Gospel there. Here's a Artist Manufacturing label, Artist Recording. It's out of Cincinnati, Ohio, Artist Recording. Sensational, Rusty Warren. That's a lovely early Rusty Warren cover. Right there, that's the kind of stuff I'm looking for. That's Queen City Artist, Cincinnati label. And there they are on the back cover. May Terry, and there's May Terry. Here's a photograph of her on the back. A Hoarders, hey, I have no idea. Featuring It's Over. There they are. Apparently it's the last record they ever made. A great 70s photograph there. Looks like they're out of Lake Charles, Louisiana, which could be interesting. Out of Louisiana, there may be an accent. I have no idea, which might make the songs more interesting. A wonderful cover. Gerald, and Danny, Jocelyn, Kenny Phillips and the Starlighters. This is a Jewel record, and there's Kenny and the Starlighters. Right there. This record, I first picked it up and I thought to myself, it's just some, late or mid-70s classic music cover. It's got kind of a faux leatherette surface to it. And I saw the word Latin on it. I said, Latin melodies. It's David Lewinter and his orchestra, Latin melodies on Mercury, and it looks like it's from the late 50s. One thing that struck me about this is that the vinyl's so thick and heavy. It's just I just don't rarely run into records that are this heavy, and the odd cover, very strange cover. Another Three Sons album. This is one I've been looking for some time. It's 50 cents, folks, right there. For years I've been looking for records, and the Three Sons are not unknown or obscure, but I hardly ever find them. But recently they've just been all over the place. I've got a ton of them. Here's a wonderful cover, a compilation album of songs, with names of cities, or, just Hugh Montenegro. Did I get that name pronounced right? And Mayhem. Now, this guy's a groundbreaking synth electronic music composer. Not all his albums were like that, but this one, I'm not sure, maybe earlier, but he made a lot of really great, interesting, inventive records. Died at an early age. This is on Time. This I thought was some kind of country album, Marty and Son, but it's not. It's on their own label. They created a label. It's just private press out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. TV Guide, a local TV Guide, said they were humorous and funny, a very good entertainer. We've got Twilight Time, speaking of the Three Sons. Ted Heath, a wonderful cover. There's some wonderful covers on Ted Heath albums, and this was another one. Early Decca record, Vince Gomez, nice cover. Jan Graber, there's a wonderful cover on this Jan Graber album. Audio Fidelity, Mandolino Italiano. Lion, on Lion, have no idea. Unfortunately, the seams are split on this record all the way around. But it's Aaron Bell Orchestra, featuring Aaron Bell on bass. But it's songs based on the TV show 77 Sunset Strip, which of course, I think it's like some kind of cop drama or something like that, or Private Eye, maybe that's what it is, don't remember. But since it's based on it, it's not music from the show, so I should be able to blog it. So I'm looking forward to that. Promotional record for Hires Root Beer on RCA. That's actually the back cover. Here's the front cover. The back cover has that great illustration. On Somerset, Around the World of Percussion. It's kind of a, well, for Somerset it's not a bad cover. But it's got IRV Coulter, Hollywood's leading percussionists. I have no idea, but the covers on like the Song of India, Miserlou, Fire Dance, Caravan, it's got all the great exotica tunes on it, and I'm very interested to listen to that. Low budget. Brad Swanson apparently made a lot of records, but I like this As Seen on TV with the sort of the not very good photograph. He covered Tico and Yellowbird, Ebb Tide, so there's maybe some interesting songs on that, but I just love the budget cover. Jose Greco, just a wonderful cover. Wonderful cover. Westminster, you never know what you get. And this is Jack Henderson, and I have no idea who Jack Henderson is, and his orchestra. A real score, I think. But look at this cover. This is wonderful. You have the older gentleman, slightly older gentleman, probably in his late 40s, with the 20-something babe stroking his hair. He's smoking a cigarette. He's listening to his bachelor pad hi-fi system, which is really cool to be able to see the amp, the tuner, the speaker. Les Elgart, a nice cover. Unfortunately, there's a piece of tape on it that got pulled off. Some swinging tunes on that. Cool Colonels on tour. Just big band. It looks like a real budget. In fact, I don't even know what the label is. It's not on the cover. Let's see on the inside. Apparently this is self-produced. So I don't know who the Colonels are on tour, but the airplane made it all worthwhile. The jet in the background, the Piedmont. Fiesta for pipe organs. There's another lovely cover on RCA Victor in 1957. Percy Faith, don't buy any of his stuff. But this is an early Columbia release with a really wonderful graphic cover. And why he's doing Kismet, I have no idea. But who knows? You never know. Never know. Another Chet Heath album, Hits I Missed. Had to get this command. Is there a date on it? 1963. It's not a gatefold, it's just a single. But anyway, Montola's great. And last but not least, it's Bob Braun, introducing Bob Braun on audio fidelity. Now, I know I've gone way over on time, but I guess I just got to finish it up. That Bob, nobody knows who he is. I've got one of his records autographed, blogged on my site, but he basically made a whole career in Cincinnati. He's kind of, he would, by any other standard, if you just listen to him, you would say lounge singer, okay. But what he did was he got in on a show, an early television show in Cincinnati called the Ruth Lyons 50/50 Club. Huge show around here. It was on the tube for years and years and years, like a midday entertainment show. Ruth Lyons, and she, well anyway, I don't get into it. Anyway, he was one of the singers. She had regulars, so she supported a number of musicians in town, made a lot of records. I've got a few of her records. And when she ended her career, when her career ended, he picked up the reins and became the Bob Braun show, okay? And he took over, and for many, many years, until eventually I think the show kind of petered out on him, and he decided he was just tired of it, frankly, and he went to California, and I think he did like a game show. He hosted a game show, so, you know, did some commercials and made a few more records. But anyway, that's the deal here. Just a clean copy of it. I don't know. Anyway, introducing, maybe this was his first record. I have no idea. Anyway, folks, there you go. Thanks for sticking in there. And may all your record adventures be as good as the one I had today, because it was just like, most of these were just like 50 cents, you know. The Bob Braun, I had to pay $2 for that one, but it was just such a clean copy. I couldn't resist myself. Anyway, thanks. Yay!
77 Sunset Strip. 77 Sunset Strip. 77 Sunset Strip.
Yeah.
A street that wears a fancy label, that's glorified in song and fable. The most exciting people pass you by, including a private eye. 77 Sunset Strip. 77 Sunset Strip. 77 Sunset Strip.
Yeah.
You meet the highbrow and the hipster, the starlet and the phony tipster. You find most every kind of gal and guy, including a private eye. On the strip, on the side of the strip that's sunny, it's a honey. On the strip, on the side of the strip that's heaven. 77 street that wears a fancy label, glorified in song and fable. Most exciting people pass you by. On the strip, on the side of the strip that's sunny, it's a honey. On the strip, on the side of the strip that's heaven. 77 meet the highbrow and the hipster.